prisons for your legs.
Good morning, folks. I'm Eric, and
Hey,
I
I'm
can't
not.
wait to remove my pants.
And there we are. Eric, they are prisons for your legs.
What is going
Yes.
on?
That's right. Anywho, speaking of prisons, if you are imprisoned at a conference table, you might as well be at one that's fun. This one's only $99.99. This is Fun Time Conference Table right here.
You know, I was talking to one of our customers at a breakfast meeting this morning, and he said he bought a conference table from us, and I said, okay, we usually do our monthly check-ins to make sure all your meetings are good. Are their meetings fast and efficient? And he looked at me and I go, we need to talk.
That's right. That's
Hey,
it.
these are $59.99 each. We have how many? 6.
That many.
Yep.
Delightful. Eric, we have a few of these tables left, these pub tables, $199.99. They are made by Steelcase. They have a serious base. God, nope. They have a serious base. Then, if you need the chairs to go around, $199.
Hey,
$199.99 for the pair of these.
these are good too.
And they are padded, and they're made by Han, and they are heavy. They're really nice. Good metal firm. Ping.
Okay, you're infringing on my copyright. I'm the one who screws everything up. These are sumptuous materials.
Sumptuous.
And perfect for long ass sitting because they're super padded.
That's right, for long asses as
So
well.
we have-
$399 for this collaboration table so people can collaborate and listen. If you are Vanilla Ice and his posse, this is where you work.
Huh. Well, speaking of posses and collaboration, we have a lot of different collaboration tables, and there's a whole lot that you don't see in here. This is a big place, 45,000 square feet, but we have another 45,000 square feet full of stuff that comes in here every day, all day long. So if there's something you're looking for, you gotta let us know.
Yeah, you can't keep
Okay.
that secret. Eric, we haven't talked about these on the video yet.
Oh, okay.
These are U-line storage containers that lift up, and then you can store things in here. Like if you have a bucket of kittens,
Man, do I.
and who doesn't?
The kittens are having, I mean, yeah. And so here's what's great about this. Collapses into...
Bob Barker's been telling everybody for years to neuter and spay their cats and dogs. Do
So
you listen?
They're not
No.
mine. Mine are rentals. But anyway, this collapses, okay?
Some
All
mine,
these
yeah.
collapse. We have a bunch of these. So if you're needing storage containers and they lock, that's the lock button right there.
That's it. And then,
So
sorry.
These are meant to be moved with forklifts or pallet jacks. So if you need storage containers, here they are. They're a hell of a deal at $99 a piece, or you can go to Luline and get them for $290 a piece.
Well, that seems like a $200 savings.
Blue Line, the mashup between yoga pants and
Big news.
Big news!
We've got a few leaps. Okay, these are Steelcase leaps. They're the famous chair, one of the
Version
most
2.
famous in the United States. We have 2. I think we're going to have 2 more soon, hopefully. These are extremely ergonomic office chairs. These are in the fabric. For those of you who do not want fabric because you're spillers, me,
Good morning, good
we
morning.
have one gesture left.
Don't buy this.
Oh, we love
I
this
want
chair.
this. Don't buy this.
Yeah, don't buy it.
Please don't buy
It's
this. I don't
just
want
so
you.
good.
I don't want it to leave.
We love it here.
Don't buy it.
You or buy it and just leave it here.
Leave it here and buy it.
Okay.
Buy it and leave it here. Just give us money. Don't take this chair, please. I love it so much.
These are the Steelcase Amiyas. They're incredible at $299 a piece. That's commercial vinyl. This is the chair I sit in. I can sit in anything I want here.
I'm not allowed to sit in this because if I do, then I won't let it leave.
And then we have a plethora of air-ons. If you're wanting to outfit your Colt, if you're upgrading your
Damn,
Colt.
you got a badass cult.
I was going to say.
They would never invite me to that cult because that cult is too good for me to be in.
If you could aspire a Colt, your haircutting club Colt.
I aspire to an Aeron cult. If you've got an Aeron cult,
You could buy these for there. Now these are $1,700 a piece new. We don't sell them for new. They're $399 used. It's the most popular chair ever made in life, I think.
people love to steal those chairs.
Yes, they love to steal them. They love to have them, and people love to buy them. We sell the heck out
I
of
love
them.
to admire them. And
Yes.
it's going to be August for 8 months, so you might as well have something that's ventilated.
Ventilation is good,
I'm not
especially
very
when you can
ventilated
remove
anymore.
your pants.
That's right. If you've got a pants removal situation, that's a good option.
Now let's
for you.
talk about the executive stuff here.
Let's.
So this is beautiful scratch and dent. These are all new. I think all 4 of these are right out of the box. They had damaged boxes.
That's right.
Did
Some
we
of them
find
had some karate on them, like this one, and we made it $199.
So does this have any flaws? I
it's
think this
missing the return. That's the flaw.
Oh, so this is fine. It's just missing its return here, which is fine because a lot of people can't take a return.
That's right. You don't need to tell anybody that you're missing a return.
And
How
this
would
was
they know?
returned to sender.
Tell them to sit here and stay in their own business.
So this is $399 instead of $1,500. This one is $199 instead of $1,500. You said it had karate, but really, it's just got a little blippity blue, right?
I think it had a few other little skippity scuffs.
The stapler goes over this, and if you don't staple, the tape dismembers.
Just put some monitors on
And
it.
if you don't tape, you get serious. You need to tape.
Obviously.
This one is the Roland Credenza Martin Furniture, $399, and it was probably $1,500 new. It's also missing the Credenza.
Yep. $5.99.
This one isn't missing anything. It's fantastic.
cap right here.
It's got the back goes against a wall.
That's right.
You got
A breathing hole right here, so you can just cry, and no one needs to know it when you're under your desk taking your nap.
USBs right there. This has got a great drawer. This is called a knee hole credenza. I call it a desk because you can use it as a desk.
Love
But
it.
you can call it Betty, you can call it Bertha, you can call it whatever you want to. Those are two really nice file drawers.
File drawers. Eric, by the way, speaking of file drawers, we also have one LG monitor, 27 inches here. It has HDMI. It's right over there, $69.99. I included it in the stories yesterday, and if you want to try it, you're welcome to. I've plugged it in. It does work. Yep, $1,499 for this. It's a Kelly Rowland L-Desk, Martin Furniture. Lovely piece. This thing's in.
So this is about a $3,000 desk new, right, Melanie?
Yes.
And we got it at half of that. And it
in
had a
great shape.
damaged box.
Yep.
And the only thing I can see flaw-wise with it is it's got a mark right here.
That's right.
Which you're going to mark it up.
That's right.
We've pre-done it for you and took off $1,500 because of that.
I think that's
Where is it?
delightful, Eric.
Okay.
We also have an Arctic White reception desk. That
Oh.
came in from an open.
Arctic White, are you? That's my name for it, but okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it called Arctic White?
Isn't it?
Yes.
Oh. I've been calling it that thinking I was calling it the wrong name.
Well, now you're gonna have to create a bad name.
I thought it was Arcadia.
Maybe it is Arcadia White.
It is Arcadia White, and I've been calling it Arctic White, and all of you laugh at me, and now you're calling
You
it.
Now
have
we got
poisoned
it
our
all
brains,
mixed up.
Eric.
Okay,
Arcadia White. This is available here. I don't know what the price is, but if you want,
It's $4.99.
$4.95.
Wait, does it have drawers? Yes,
Yeah.
$4.99.
Okay, there you go.
And I think we're ordering a top for it, but I'm not positive.
Right, then the price will be adjusted accordingly once
Absolutely.
the top is here. If you want to buy it without the top, well, those is $4.99.
Here's why people buy it without the top. I just sold one a few minutes ago without the top.
Do
People
tell.
buy it without the top now because they have tall monitors.
Oh yes.
And so people don't have these little monitors.
We don't need to transact anything. We're just going to block you.
And so the transaction top goes to right here. Your monitor has to go here. So they untop this, okay? And then when you're messing around with ice and bottles and stuff, none of it falls off this way.
Well, that's a good thing when you're drinking your gin and tonics, and your ice and bottles.
Well, what would you do when you recepted?
Nothing. That's what I did.
Well,
I
I
drank
know.
gin and tonics.
Exactly.
Nice balloon glass really made me feel like I was in Spain or something.
Exactly.
It was delightful. Eric, this whole area is getting redone because there are a place for people to once again collaborate. This is 9.5 feet long, 3 feet wide, $399.99. Then you have these steel case scoops that people are like, oh, those are really light. And then they try to pick them up and have a hernia. $29.99 does not include the mesh thing to fix your gut.
Then the boomerangs.
These steel case ologies, 120 degrees, are $299.99. They go up and down.
Now, if you're wanting to put some
Monitors?
partitions or anything else in here to separate your people, we have those abilities. Just let us know.
That's right.
And these are a fantastic desk at a
love them.
fantastic price.
They're terrific. You could do monitors on one side and charcuterie on the other, which I think is what you should do.
You know, there's a lot of room here for activities.
There are tons. These tables, $149.99. I love the feet on them.
There's four.
There's 4 of these. And then they have these gnarled.
Ooh, those are fancy.
Look at this.
That's
That is-
fancy.
It is fancy.
So we have a bunch of these. They're a fantastic training table for those of you who need to train your husbands. They're $299 a piece.
My
You
wife
can
keeps buying these.
You can put 2 husbands at each table. You can nest these when the husbands are out on gathering and hunting.
Oh, yes.
And then as they come back, sit them down and retrain them. This
We need
one's
it.
set up for a single husband, right? I mean, a single husband.
A single husband. Well, just one husband rather than a pair of husbands.
Yes, but you can train as many as you wish.
That's
We have
right.
plenty of training tables.
Terrific. $299.99 each on those.
The last 4 of the corner shelves.
Unbelievable. $99.99.
Built ridiculously well. And by the way, we built them. They're an overbuilt commercial grade desk. This is a closeout. This is a not normal deal. We can't do $99 on any other colors, just this one. And this color is
Aspen.
Tuscan white.
Tusk.
What'd you
White.
say?
Aspen.
Aspen. Okay, Aspen white.
Also true.
So it's $99 a piece, and there's only 4 of these left.
Eric, these are also available as a closeout, $199.99 on these cherries. They are delightful.
Do we have any Tuscan like
Hardback
bookshelves?
Not today. Not any more than those are.
Okay.
Okay.
These
Yes.
$29 a piece now.
Dun, dun,
I love it.
dun.
These are
$29.99
steel
each.
case turnstone.
Yes.
A couple ladies were looking at them the other day and almost bought them, but they're still here, so these need to go away. $29 a piece for an ottoman that is made by Steelcase, and they're in great shape. The feet adjust, so you can, in case you're on a wonky floor like ours at 1984 Lax Furniture floors, you can modify the seats, but they're $29 each.
That's terrific, Eric. All right.
Great for
I
teachers.
think we're done.
Where are we located?
6838 Bandera
What are
Road.
our hours?
10 to 4 Monday through Friday.
Saturdays.
11 to 3.
Sundays.
Never open on Sundays.
Other
I'm taking off
people.
my pants.
No.
Bye.
Bye.